Hey guys, I just did a previous video that was like 20 minutes long, and I didn't know that YouTube had a time limit, so that's why I kind of wanted to do it on my iPad, but my iPad couldn't stand up right. But anyway, I gotta hurry up and do this next one so I can do this all in one take, just to kind of get the basic points down. I was kind of really nitpicking everything, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. This is the it's kind of off camera here. You can see my beautiful face. This is the Marshall MG30 CFX. I got this for Christmas. It was awesome. Loved it, and pretty much this is everything that I ever wanted in an amp that and more actually. I kind of was just hoping I would get like a nice Marshall amp that had like a nice crunchy rock sound, you know, nice overdrive, and that was pretty much it. But this thing actually comes with that, then some. On another note, just to let you guys know, the MG30 is hardwired. And what does that mean? It means some amps can actually plug in, like the power cord plugs into the back, and you can detach it, and you can just have like the whole amp by itself, and it has a storage area. Well, not really so much storage, but it has like an open back, and it has an open acoustic kind of sound. My Line 6 Spider 4 does that. This one doesn't. It has a closed back and it's hardwired, which means the wire is already stuck inside, and that's it. It's stuck in there, which is actually kind of nice. I mean, it gives you like a short connection, but at the same time, if it ever like gets nicked or accidentally gets sliced, that's not really such a good thing. So let's go ahead and set this bad boy. Let me just go through the knobs. The knobs, you have your gain settings, your bass knob, you got your middle knob, you got your treble knob, reverb, and you got two different kinds of reverb. You have your studio reverb and your spring reverb, your volume knob, and you have 5 different effects. You have your chorus, your phaser, your flanger, you have your delay and your octave, and your master knob. And these right here, the 2 inputs, actually the 3 inputs, there's one that you can actually plug in your iPod into, or anything that takes a, I don't know what size it is, it's like some kind of, something millimeter size, I don't know, just like a regular headphone jack you can plug into here, and you can plug in your auxiliary cable, you can plug in your iPod, your MP3 player, anything that you can plug into that, the double-sided headphone jack. And then after you have, of course, your headphones, just in case you don't want to wake the neighbors and you want to play, you got that. And if you had a foot pedal, or an effects pedal, or just like a, I don't know what they call those, where it's just like you can control everything from there. It's like another Marshall kind of thing. Or you can use this as like a Marshall speaker if you really wanted to. You can just plug that in right there. And the buttons, you have your clean and your crunch setting in one button. You have 2 overdrive selections, which you can make presets, which is a cool thing about the amp, because you can make your presets and you can store it by hitting this button. So whenever you make a preset on the knobs and you really like that and you want to save it inside there, all you do is you press store once, and it saves into that preset. So every time you go back to it, it's going to be the same way. Even if you change it, and then after you go back and you hit it again, it's going to be the same way that you saved it as. So make sure whenever you make a new setting, you save it the way you want it to be. Then you got this thing can be a tuner. It pretty much just works where it's like, if both of them line up, it's tuned. If one side's blinking, it's too much. If one side's blinking down, it's too less. So you gotta get these both lined up pretty good. But I know it does that, but I don't know how to work it. But another thing is a tap, which you can, I'll show you. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go put it on clean right now, and I'm gonna put on my guitar, I'm gonna put it all the way, actually no, I'm just gonna keep it in the middle. So this thing can crank, let me just tell you that right now. I was going to show you the delay. So if you go to effects, so say if you wanted it, I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit more. So say if you hit this note, it's like an echo almost, and you can make it go slower by pressing it manually. Sounds pretty cool. You can make it go faster, which it sounds like 50s rock and roll. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. That's good enough. And I'm just going to go through the effects really quick using a clean setting. So it's got nothing. Actually, I'm going to take off reverb completely, just to show you what the chorus sounds like. And then after this is what phaser sounds like for those of you who don't know. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guitarists know. And then after, it sounds better when it has reverb on, so I'm just going to put on the reverb. And what reverb is it sounds like you're in a church or an empty parking garage, and it sounds like echo. It's not really an echo, but it sounds like sounds like a, like an open area. So you got the echoey kind of sound, and you have the phaser kind of sound. Now I'm going to go to flanger. This is a different kind of sound. It's just used for most, like, and then after you have your delay, which I showed you, like your echoey, and then after this is the coolest one, I think, is the octave. It makes it sound like a bass is playing exactly what you're playing. So say if I were to just play this, I'm not playing two things at the same time. It's what the amp is doing. So if I were to go, that's just so cool. But for the sake of just playing by whatever we're gonna play, I'm gonna actually put it on spring reverb just to give you an idea what that sounds like. So that's what we're doing. How am I doing for time? Jeez, am I already at 8 minutes? Wow. Like, I really want to get covering everything. I'll just make this into 2 parts. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll go over prices at the end of this video, and then after I'll go over the other settings and overdrive and crunch, because like I said, overdrive 1 and overdrive 2, there's really no difference between the two. It's like what you want to do for your presets when you press this button. So it just has 2 selections for you. So if you want to switch between like a crunchy kind of hard metal, and then if you want to change to like a lightning speed kind of sound, like you can change that up, and you can just make it however which way you want it to be. But right now I'm on clean. In the next video I'm just gonna switch it to crunch. I don't know if it's 15 minutes for a video, for one video. I don't know. But anyway, pricing. This was $150 used on a clearance sale, so I'm only guessing it's cost like $200 if you want it off the box, you know, brand spanking new. But that's up to you. And this thing is actually really big. Compared to my Line 615, it's about that big. So it's got some extra beef on the inside of it. So it is a lot bigger in person than what you would expect. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and stop the video now. I'm actually gonna stop it in like 5 more seconds. I got left till the time limit if it is 10 minutes. So see.